PCTV is brought to you by Home Entertainment Centre, 24 Alfreda Street, St Albans. Phone 9366 2396.
Choosing whether you wish to fight for the Confederation or turn against them and join the Border Worlders. The game has a full-on all-star cast starring Mark Hamill, better known as Luke Skywalker from the Star Wars trilogy, Malcolm McDowell from Star Trek, Jason Bernard, John Rhys Davis, and my personal favourite, Tom Wilson, who we all remember as Biff from the Back to the Future movies. The game requires a high-end computer to get any decent performance. To run it in Super VGA mode, you will need a genuine Intel Pentium processor. If your PC has not got an Intel processor, such as Cyrix or IBM 686, you will be plagued with processor exemption errors, and the overall performance of the game will be slower. This is because the game relies heavily on the Pentium's floating point unit for all its 3D texture mapping and shading. While the game will run on an Intel 486, it's not recommended. For the ultimate Wing Commander experience, we at PCTV recommend a Pentium 100 CPU or faster with 16 megs of RAM, a quad spin CD and around 30 megabytes of free hard disk space.
Hello and welcome to this week's PC News. I'm Pietro. Today I'll be doing a segment on video editing. Now video editing, as most editors know, is very expensive, especially when you're talking about Super VHS editing like we use here at Local Vision. But now there is an affordable way with the Movie Wave. Now the Movie Wave, I mentioned the Movie Wave in our first episode for people who remember it. What this is the video, it's an AVI capture board with software that allows you to edit. Now let me tell you, I've been using this card for about 6 months, close to 6 months now, and it's just chock full of special effects, which have before now have only been limited to the studios. So some of the features is it allows you to capture up to 30 frames a second. You can tweak around with resolutions if you want higher resolution, sacrifice a few frames. Remember, television only runs at 25 frames a second, so there's plenty of room to move. It's also got X and Y interpolation. Now interpolation means that it can stretch the video image to any size, even full screen, without losing quality. So even if you do capture in say 320 by 240, it's able to stretch that to full screen without losing any quality, so it still looks like a very good capture. It also features compression using Aura 1 and 2 codec. The compression ratio is 2:1, so it saves valuable hard disk space, and it's hardware accelerated, so the Movie Wave actually accelerates the playback, where you've got true 16-bit or 24-bit colour running in full screen. Also, the Movie Wave has got almost unlimited effects. You can do so much with it. One of the most fun to use effects, I would have to say, is the chroma key. Now we're going to give you an example of what chroma key really is. So if you see behind me, we've got this beautiful picture of the galaxy. Now if I just tell my vision switcher, please turn that off, as you can see, it's really just a blue curtain. Okay. Now what we're able to do with chroma key is by using a chroma key, we turn off all the blue in the screen and replace it with another video image. Can we have that back on, please? There it is. And as you can see, it looks fantastic, and you can do this with the Movie Wave. You choose a colour you want to turn off and replace it with another video image. That's why you never see us presenters wearing blue. However, the Movie Wave doesn't have an output. Okay, so you can input graphics and sound. You can input video from your camcorder or whatever, but it hasn't got an output. So if you want to put it back to videotape, you'll need the TV coder. Now, the TV coder is really a must if you've got the Movie Wave. It features full 16 million colour display, so there's no colour limits with this thing. You can run it in resolutions up to 800 by 600. But considering a television doesn't do that high anyway, there's not much point. 640 by 480 I find is fine. All the graphics you see on the show are done through the TV coder, so it is really good quality. And yeah, it's a basic necessity if you want to do video editing through your PC. Okay, to my games review this week. Firstly, I'd like to show you Dark Forces. Everybody who has a PC knows about Dark Forces. Basically, it's an old game, but it's probably one of the best Doom clones ever. It features all the Star Wars characters in it. You get to use laser blasters and you know, thermal nuclear detonators, all that sort of stuff, just like in the movies. You get to fight stormtroopers, everybody, those green guys that protect Jabba, all the villains from Star Wars are in it, and it's probably one of the best Doom clones on the market. PGA Tour Golf is also a new game, an old game, sorry. It features full commentary and TV style presentation graphics. It's played in Super VGA, so it's got full resolution. It looks and plays wonderful. It's got all the pros in it. And what can I say, it's got plenty of extension packs. It's really good for the keen golfer. And finally, I'd like to show everybody the Microsoft Bundle Pack. Now, the value pack has been around for a couple of months now. It's a special offer by Microsoft. Basically, for the price of Office, you get Microsoft Office Upgrade, Publisher, Small Business Pack, plus you get a Microsoft Mouse with driver, plus a sample CD, and it's even got some free internet offer. So this pack is virtually your whole Office suite that you'll ever need, every program you'll need for a home office, basically for the price of the original Office price. So I don't know how long this special will be around from Microsoft, so if you are thinking about getting it, I'd probably look into getting it straight away. Anyway, that's it for PC News this week. I'll be in next week. Till then, see you later.
Since the early 80s, John Rambo has been a well-known name around the world. The man behind the muscles, Sylvester Stallone, has since hung up his steroids. But the Rambo legend refuses to die. This heroic character has been given a rebirth, with the movie Rambo now available on video CD. Rambo First Blood Part 2 is set in Vietnam, where a muscle-bound hero is on a mission. His aim is to save MIAs from Vietnamese prison camps. As most of us know, John meets up with a local girl and falls in love with her. But before he can mutter an emotional word, she is brutally murdered. This sends Rambo on a rampage, and hundreds of Vietnamese bad guys die at the hands of Sly. Like most muscle movies, the plot is very basic, which makes it accessible to most audiences. And even though the acting may be poor, the visual stunts definitely aren't. It has fantastic explosions, followed by a dramatic climax. The video CD reproduction of this film is incredible. The images are as clear and sharp as you would expect them to be, and the sound is digitised in 3D surround, which pumps through your PC speakers. For those of you who are action junkies, the movie is a necessary addition to your VCD library. Once again, PCTV recommend an MPEG board such as MovieWave to get the most out of your video CD. Well, that's it for this week's VCD, but remember, if you have any questions on where to get your video CDs, or if you would like to request a particular movie to be reviewed, you can post your inquiries to PCTV, 24 Alfreda Street, St Albans, 3021, or drop us a line by emailing us on pctv@majestic.net.au. Well, it's bye from me for now, but you can join me once again next week for another VCD.
Joining me in the studio today is Peter Bartolo from the Home Entertainment Centre. Hello Peter, how are you?
Hi Marie, how are you?
Good, thanks. Can you please tell us about what you've got to show us today?
Okay, what I've brought in today is what we call a video editing pack.
Right, yeah.
Now that basically consists of a complete computer system with printer and some additional video editing utilities, cards and utilities, primarily based around what they call the MovieWave Studio,
Yeah.
and which is the input device, and the TV coder, which is the output device. This has got some major appeal to the home video enthusiast and what have you.
All right. So what features have the movie card got?
Basically, the primary use of the MovieWave is to edit and video title home video movies and presentations.
Have your own studio at home?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people go out there and they videotape 2 or 3 hours of a birthday party, and really it's not that exciting to watch. So it enables you to get quite a professional feel and look to a home video.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So can you watch television through your...
Yeah. The actual MovieWave card allows you. It's got what they call an MPEG movie player,
Right.
so you can actually watch feature-length video CDs, as well as an inbuilt video TV tuner, so that you can actually watch your standard TV channels.
Great, so you can be doing your work and watching television.
Well, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be working, but you can have fun, yeah.
Yeah. So what sort of frame rate can you capture on this?
That's basically got what they call 30 frames per second.
Radio?
That's it really depends on the resolution you're using it at, but it's capable of up to 30 frames per second.
Wow.
Mind you, standard film or TV is 24 frames per second, so the quality is quite good.
Oh wow, that's pretty. Does a MovieWave come with any software?
It does actually. It comes with a program they call Video Studio 2, which is a reasonably comprehensive editing package.
Right. So tell us about the TV coder. It looks pretty interesting.
TV coder is basically just an output device. So ideally, whatever you put it onto your system, onto the hard drive, you can manipulate and edit. Yep. But then you need some sort of device to actually output it to video or to air, to your TV screen. So that's basically all the TV coder does. It's an output device.
All right. Okay. So how many colours can it show?
Depending on resolution, but up to 2 million colours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, plenty.
So all up, how much would a pack like this cost?
Well, if you're looking at the complete package, as I've presented today, you're looking at under $3,000.
Oh, wow.
Or if you're looking basically, if you've already got an existing computer and you only need the video editing side of it, well then the MovieWave Studio and the TV coder will cost you less than $1,000.
Wow,
so
that's
it's quite
pretty good.
Quite an affordable package.
So have you got any special offers for a PCTV viewers?
Basically today for PCTV viewers, anybody considering purchase of the complete package, we can add a series of animation products called 3D FX animation.
Oh wow!
Which will give a little bit of life to the product, to the presentations and home video.
Excellent. Thanks, Peter, for joining us. If people would like to know more about this video editing package, where can they contact you?
They can basically call our St Albans store on 9366 2396 or our Melton branch on 9743 1015.
When it comes to value for money, it's hard to find the perfect CD-ROM for the right price. But SoftKey have come to the rescue with their release of Space Odyssey, a fantastic astronomical reference library. Space Odyssey has genuine digitised photographs of the stars and planets, each boosting in up to 16.7 million colours. The CD has 100 still photographs of our solar system's most beautiful treasures. Each photo can be enlarged to full screen and even saved as bitmap file, so you can post them as your desktop wallpaper in Microsoft Windows. Each photo is accompanied by a mystical musical score which perfectly sets the mood. You can view the photos in random order, search for particular planets and stars, or even watch them in a slideshow where you click the icon and just sit back and watch as your PC flicks through some of the most beautiful sights and images. However, it's the video library on the CD which really lets you experience the beauty of space. There are 25 different video clips ranging from the Voyager mission to the Apollo program. As an added bonus, the CD contains these video files in both AVI and MPEG format. So if you have an MPEG card, such as MovieWave or Real Magic on your PC, you can see these glorious images in video CD resolution, as you can see behind me. The greatest feature of Space Odyssey is that it is priced under $20, so you don't have to spend big to enjoy the wonders of our universe. The CD runs on any machine running Microsoft Windows. PCTV recommends a PC with MPEG playback for the optimal experience. We give it a definite thumbs up and congratulate SoftKey. Finally, there are CD-ROM products on the market which are both entertaining and affordable.
Hi, with me today is Moira from St Albans. She's going to tell us today about her new launch, the publication Western Short Stories. Hi Moira, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. And how are you, Melissa?
Not too bad. So I hear you've got a huge launch coming out, this Western Short Stories. Perhaps you'd like to give us an idea of how it came about, how it all started.
Well, in '93, I was involved with some tutors, teachers and students from TAFE, and we brought out a publication called The Best Old Bench.
Right.
We used to have reading nights. Now, after it's been going for 2 years, getting into its third year, it wasn't getting the authors within this particular magazine out. So
Okay.
I decided that it would be a really good idea to have the writers take over in it,
Yeah.
namely myself.
Yeah.
So I'm good at organising things.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what I did. I sussed around to find out whether people were interested in the idea of promoting the western suburbs of Melbourne only. And there was a great following out there. So I went ahead with it. I've interviewed quite a few people in business, and I have got a lot of writings from TAFE, VUT, and also around the area.
So why do you see a need for Western short stories? Whereabouts can you see it placed in the community?
I think it's got an enormous need out there, and the opportunities are endless because it promotes people within the West to be able to utilise what we have out there.
Right, yes, yes.
Now, as far as people in business, a lot of us don't know what we've got around. We work from 9 to 5, we go to school,
Yeah.
come home, look after the kids, go out with the boyfriends, whatever. And our little lifestyles are very, very channelled, and we don't extend.
What else? Is it like almost like a community newspaper in a way, or is it deals with a lot of other issues apart from your creativity?
It basically deals in specific areas. I've decided that what I'll do is I'll pick out every time we have an article come, someone who's been in business, who's made it, who's actually doing their work in the West or has lived in the West all their life, and they've promoted their business through that way and they've succeeded.
So you're promoting a very positive aspect of
yes.
people who are succeeding within the western suburbs, not only business-wise, but you're looking at sporting area, everything. Well, if anybody wants to contribute to the Western Short Stories, whereabouts can they reach you or send something to?
Right, Western Short Stories, Post Office Box 416 MDC, St Albans 3021.
Creative Labs have recently released the 3D Blaster, a graphics accelerator for your PC. What this 3D Blaster can do for you is basically transform your PC into a Sony PlayStation or Sega Saturn, allowing texture, mapped polygon graphics to fly through your CPU without choppy frame rates or low resolution. With the release of the 3D Blaster, a new wave of software is about to hit the market on the PC. The quality of the games are said to be as glorious as the beauty you see behind me, Namco's Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer made its home debut last year with the launch of the Sony PlayStation. As you can see behind me, the PlayStation version is incredible, and it's no wonder why it became an instant #1 hit. The moment you switch on the game, you're greeted with a game of Galaxian while the CD loads. After a brief and challenging game of Galaxian, Ridge Racer kicks in. The game features fantastic polygon-generated graphics running in ultra-high resolution. Complete with mountains, bridges, tunnels, and even a drive along the beach. It's a visual feast. You find it's just as fun to watch as it is to play. Let's take a look. Accompanying these fantastic graphics is possibly the best soundtrack on a home game. With 6 different techno-pumped music tracks, you'll love playing this game over and over. What's even greater is once the game is loaded, you can eject the CD-ROM disc and put your own music CD in and listen to your favourite songs as you race around this glorious track. Ridge Racer is only available on the Sony PlayStation at the moment. However, the Creative Labs 3D Blaster promises similar games with the same types of graphics and sound. We at PCTV gave this the perfect score and recommend it to anyone with the Sony. Well, that's it for this week. Remember, you can email PCTV with your comments at pctv@majestic.net.au or send in your own review to PCTV, 24 Alfreda Street, St Albans 3021.
Thank you for joining us for another exciting episode of PCTV.
You can contact us care of 24 Alfreda Street, St Albans, or as known as the Home Entertainment Centre.
Or you can contact us at the following addresses.
See you later.
Ciao.